expecting you. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you can stay. It's fine. It's fine. I was just having a cup of chamomile honey tea because this is Sippin' Trip. I have a story to tell. And it's really interesting why I got out of TV news. A lot of people want to know why. Here it is. It's piping. You see that? Well, you can't see that, but I see that. As you can see, media is my thing. I still enjoy making videos and creating content, just not for local news. Because news is...
Lauren Fluker reports one Mississippi Red Cross worker is there this morning.
Red Cross workers are on standby, waiting to see just how the Gulf Coast impact will be from Harvey.
So yeah, the clip you just saw, I can laugh about it now. The way you saw me running through that studio is how I felt in my head every day. Like just running, because you got to meet those deadlines every day. And it's just a different grind that I think people don't understand. News requires so much time, so much of your time, so much of your energy. You know, it's not a 9 to 5. I'm not a stranger to hard work. You know, hustling, that's what I do. You know, fluke hustle, I actually had to take a part-time towards the end of my contract just to live. I was working at Barnes & Noble, and I would have people to come through my line like, didn't I just see you anchoring the news this morning? And I'm like, yeah, but do you want this book or not? I didn't like the way I felt. Like there was this internal conflict. Like what I'm doing is not in alignment with what I think I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm doing it because I have a degree in it, because people tell me I'm good at it, because people think this is what I should be doing or whatever. And it's like, you know, like that will fuck you up every time. Like do what it is you want to do, whether it makes sense to other people or not. Mentors who some of them insinuated that I was acting millennial and not trusting the process. I had a lawyer look at my first contract and he was like, Lauren, you do realize this is like they own you and your firstborn and they can tell you what to do, make you, you know, when they say jump, you better jump, or ask them how high. Like you do realize that's what this says. And I was just like, yeah, that's fine. Like I got me a job. I don't have commitment issues, but certain things give me tremendous anxiety, okay? And contracts is one of them. Like all these things that are written out in your contract, they expect you to look a certain way, you know? They want you to wear a certain wig. Hey, y'all know I love wigs. This is actually one of my favorites. News had become my identity. Like it was the epitome of everything that I had worked for, you know, all the recognition and accolades, you know, the study abroad trip to Istanbul, Turkey that I took with Georgia State University when I studied international business and journalism, the journalism course I had taken at Morehouse, the degree I earned from Clark Atlanta University, in mass media arts, just like everything I had done, you know, carrying around a tripod on campus, pregnant, you know, because I had stories that I, you know, needed to tell when everybody else was at spring break. Just all this hard work that I had put into it. I've kind of been steeped in this journalism thing. Both my contracts were in Mississippi. My first station was WHLT in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. After 8 months, I was promoted to WJTV in Jackson. And I know people hear Mississippi and they think, oh, girl, no. Mississippi had folks working. I had a few accomplishments. One of the major ones was winning first place for Best Feature Story in the state to beat out some veterans that had been there for much longer than the few months that I had. I was afraid to let all of that go. But then, you know, I just realized this is not for me. And I just felt like I was doing it for the wrong reasons, and the wrong reasons being for people. I give praise to the friends of mine that still stick with it, and I think it's very much needed to have, you know, people of color in positions, especially like local TV news. But it just wasn't for me. I worked with a tremendously talented group of people there in Jackson, bruh. Like those people, we went through some shit. like, it got bad. You know, I can remember using all my sick days by June. So that's like when sick days start in January, by June, by the middle of the year, you don't have any. Because that's how much you hate work. One of the things I learned just in reading all these damn self-help books and, you know, from my therapist as well, is that your feelings are valid. Like, you don't need anybody else to validate you. If it's bullshit that you're going through and that's how you feel, then this bullshit that's what it is. I want people to not be afraid. No matter how much it doesn't make sense to this person or that person, or who says you should be doing what is it that you want to do? Not taking advantage of your gifts and your creativity or anything just for the sake of doing what you think you're supposed to be doing. That's not healthy, especially if you're a mom like me. I developed an adoration for travel, which I don't know how the hell I did that, making peanuts in Mississippi, but I was able to go to a few countries, and I really saw how life-changing travel was for me. You know, I wondered if I could use a passion of mine to inspire other people. And that's kind of what I'm on now. Just kind of traveling, but not just to tell people I'm on the beach, but inspiring others. Not only to make their travel goals reality, but to learn from travel experiences. There are so many life lessons you learn in travel. There are some things that I want to work out, you know, and things that I'm working on, but if I put everything into like perspective of like what the last year of my life looked like, oh, I'm very happy. That is some good tea.